Hi, this is Brad, sharpensbest.com. You know, there's a lot of popularity in the curvature, the inside radius of a hawkbill knife or Karambit. You can call this one either one because they're both the same, a hawkbill and a Karambit. So anyway, we bought another knife. I already felt it. It's not sharp at all. Okay, coming from the factory, there's no way. All right, so let's do a little work on it. And let's see which one. Okay, I'm coming out with the long handle. Okay, this is one of the originals. It's got two corners on it. They're 90-degree corners. One's over there and one right there. It's flat, flat, flat. That gives you two 90-degree corners. We're going to take the two 90-degree corners. All right, we're going to use one at a time, of course. We're going to put it on the knife, match the bevel this way, and then we're going to turn it and slide it out the blade. So about right now, when I start here, you can actually start watching the timer, and let's see how quick. I'm not going to do it as fast as I possibly can, but I'm going to do it pretty quick. Then I'm going to show you how to sharpen the serrated edge, and you know, down in the little holes, the round holes, the little points, stuff like that. So here we go. Let's get started. Oh, geez, that is so dull. All right, so we're just going to go like this. Match the bevel, turn it at 30, 40, 45 degrees, something like this. Every now and then you'll see that I probably have it, oh, I don't know, even 10 or 15 degrees, not 30 to 45 degrees like I keep telling people. But I keep saying it because that's what I really actually want you to do. I want you to turn it about somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 45 degrees, brush along like this. Okay, I can feel the wire edge starting to build up on the knife, starting to form. So let's see now, in that very short time, if I made a noticeable difference on that knife. Okay, it is starting to catch a little bit. And there, it finally caught enough to cut. Now, people say, oh, it's not very sharp, but see how it's starting to take the thumbnail right off. Okay, that means it's actually starting to get sharp. Paper's hard to slice. All right, so let's do it again. And we'll run along just like this. Don't push too hard. Oh, that little shit's biting hard. All right, just like that. Just like this, don't push too hard. Match the bevel, turn it a little bit, brush along like that. The sharpener's gonna balance, tuck it in, put your thumb on there. In other words, not back like this. Don't come up here. I see a lot of people trying to put their finger up here. I say that's just wrong. Don't do that. Just like this, brush along like that. I'm putting about maybe 2 ounces of pressure on it. And just brush along here, like this, like that. Go right out and hit. Boy, we are in the ants. Let it work, don't make it work. A couple ounces of pressure is plenty, like that. All right, now we just do it real easy. Take that little wire edge off the blade, and let's check again and see what we got. And the wind is messing with the paper. Okay, it's still gonna mess with me. They come from the factory so dull that I can't even hardly believe sometimes that they actually let them out of the factory like that. Although I guess they consider maybe it's for looks, I don't know. It sure isn't for cutting anything. And come back this way if you want to, like that. It's also very thick. If this was my knife that I was going to carry, I would thin the blade a little bit. I'd work on it a little bit more, thin it out, make it sharper. Shoot, I can still see the cutting edge. Just like that, and I got an ant going up my leg. All right. And mosquitoes. All right, let's try it again. That's a lot better than it was. You can see that it is getting there. When you get out there, the paper's so flimsy, it won't support itself, so it's hard to slice. Let's do it one more time. Just like this. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit because quite honestly, I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes and ants. But that's part of the deal. So just like that, like this. Come back in this way if you want to, like that. All right, and then just a little bit light. But you can see how much it's changing every time I mess with it. Every time I pester the blade, whoo, that's changing big time now. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Now, for carrying purposes, I wouldn't make it any sharper than that. You'll have it so thin that the blade won't hold. I want my blades just thick enough where you can cut pretty hard and not mash, flattens the cutting edge there. So we'll do it one more time, just like this. Turn like that. Come back this way from the tip. Set it down at the tip, slide it back, set it down at the tip, slide it back, set it down at the tip, pick it up, move it, set it down, pick it up, move it, set it down. Just like this. Do the same thing here. Go out that way. Do this. Like that. Okay, now let's polish the blade, the cutting edge, just a little bit. Normally I tell people 20 strokes, 10 on each side. And if you don't play the game right, you're never going to have a sharp enough knife. You've got to get that little burr, that little wire edge off the blade. Okay, that's actually might be part of the reason why it's fighting with me. You got two pieces of paper there. Okay, and that's probably about good enough. So let's show you a little bit about how I would do the serrated edge side. On the serrated edge side, you have the little points, the little valleys, and you've got the bigger rounded hole with a point on each side. Then you have little point, point, point with the small valleys, and then you got the rounded holes again. If you take the corner of the sharpener and stick it right down in there, you can actually go along like this. Now I'm sharpening that little point, just like that, and do the next little point, bugs, just like this. Don't push too hard on it, let it work, don't make it work, then go to the next one, and the next one. You got to make sure you keep it laying down this way, don't tip it up too much, you're actually going to make your own knife dull. Right down through those little holes, the points, then the rounded hole. Now I'm going to hold still, and you can actually see the shine on the blade. All right, that's two things happened there. Number one, I actually cut some of the paint off. Number two, I actually cut some of the metal. And then we're going to turn it over and do just a little bit of this. And that will take the little burrs off of it, sharpen up the back of it. And then just a little bit on the front, a little bit on the back. And then all the way out, and just kind of drop it right off the point like that. Okay, and that'll sharpen that knife right up. Let's see here. That's sharp. It won't slide. It's stuck. Okay, you can see the fingernail coming off. And I just noticed, actually I've got one of my good friend's shirts on, Aaron Phillips from Naked and Afraid. And this is his Life Survival. So if you go to www.lifesurvival.net down in Florida, you'll see Aaron Phillips' business. And what he does is help connect people with nature. It's hard to have respect for something you don't have a relationship with. And I don't know, must be maybe a month ago now when I was down there, went out with Aaron. You're going to see a bunch of that on my YouTube channel here pretty soon, on the Sharpens Best YouTube channel. So this is Brad. Take care and have a good day. We'll catch you later.